Hello Stones Hill, welcome to our second video blog. I'm excited to announce some of the things we've had going on here at Rock Solid. I'm excited for many opportunities that we have in the future as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started here talking about this past week. We started our brand new series, What If I Had a Second Chance? During this series, we talked about many people in the Bible who have been given second chances. Starting with Adam and Eve, we talked about Adam and Eve. They were the first to sin. They tried to hide from God. And ultimately, they thought there was no way to be made right. But God was able to give them a second chance. And then we started talking about the story of Moses. And Moses was a man who not only murdered, but then he lied and tried to hide from God as well. But what did God do? God gave him a second chance. Moses didn't feel like he could be used. He didn't feel like he was worthy of God, but God said, I'm going to use you anyways. And then we talked about David, King David. We talked about his many flaws, including the fact that he had an affair with Bathsheba, and then ultimately murdered her husband and lied about it, and the struggles that he had afterwards. Yet all these were things that had brought him closer to God, and God had given him a second chance. King David went on to have a heart after God again. And then we talked about the woman who had been struggling with bleeding for over 12 years, talking about the fact that she had paid many doctors, she had done just about everything you can imagine to be made well again, and just nothing was working. And finally she sees Jesus and sees him walking down this road, and she says, if there's one thing I can do, this is the one thing I can do. And she just goes out in the midst of the crowd and pushes her way through just to touch the edge of his cloak, just to touch just a little piece of his clothing. And she's instantly made well. And Jesus calls her out right away, asking, who is it that touched me? And the disciples are just blown away by this question. And they're saying, well, Jesus, there are hundreds of people, and you're asking one person that touched you. And Jesus said, no, there's one person that touched me to draw power out of me. And Jesus finds that woman, and he gives her a second chance at life. He makes her well. She's healed of the disease that she struggled with so long. And she's been made well spiritually as well. And then we have the thief on the cross. There's two thieves on the cross. One seeks forgiveness of Jesus, and Jesus tells that thief at the end of his life, where's he going to go? He's going to go to paradise. He'll be in paradise with me, is what Jesus says. What an awesome story that we have to look at and compare our own stories. Jesus is saying he wants to give you and he wants to give me second chances. So that's what we discussed through our Wednesday night meeting. We also had given out these flyers. We do this on a weekly basis. I encourage you as parents to take these, give them to your look at them with your children, talk over them, dinner discussions, just ask what they're learning at Rock Solid. Just encourage you to be a part of that.
Stay with us, 'cause we're called to be. Crowd. Come on, let's see the hands. We'll get the blood flowing in here. Out here, whatever. You don't have to say the thing to tell it. Yeah, everything is wild and free. Everyone knows the way that it goes. You're down with the world, you give up your soul. Let it with the out crowd. Let it with the out crowd. You don't care about how. Through us to the
want to talk to you a little bit about Winter Jam. We just got done with Winter Jam. Thank you so much for being a part of that. We had so many students that were a part of it. We had over 18 students. I think we had close to 9 leaders that came out. I want to thank you as leaders for just the time that you put in. I want to thank you for driving and just hanging out with the students. They enjoy these times so much. These are some times that we can just build into their lives, and just encourages them and encourages us as well. And so we just thank you again as leaders. We thank you for all that you do, and thank you, parents, for allowing your children just to stay out a little bit later. We know it's a late night, but we just appreciate those times as well. And I want to finally talk to you about this coming Wednesday, March 25th. We're going to meet up as a church-wide body. We're going to have a worship night with Pastor Debbie, and we're just going to open this up to the community. So we're really excited about these. We're going to try to do these on a more frequent basis. But what we'll do as Rock Solid, we'll try to meet at 6:30, and if we can come here at 6:30, and then we'll go straight over to the worship. And afterwards, if there's time, we'll go into small groups. If not, then we'll just stay with Pastor Debbie and the worship time during the entire service. Again, I'm excited about the many opportunities we have. I'm excited about the many things that we have going on here at Stonesville. And I just hope that you can partner with me. I'm excited to do more of these videos. So just please, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And you'll see these videos as they're updated. There's going to be some fun elements as well. Talk to you later. Bye.